What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Terrence, YouTube's news reporter. And if this is your first time here, man, make sure to like and subscribe button to become part of the family. Now, let's talk about episode 11. I don't know about y'all, but to me, this episode was actually pretty boring. While it was boring, there were still some things that really stood out to me that happened, but overall, this episode was really boring to me. But nevertheless, man, let's talk about some of the things that stood out to me this episode. 1, let's talk about Olivia. Olivia starts the episode doing pretty well. You know, she started a new podcast, she meets with a sponsor, the sponsor checks her, and Olivia comes clean. You know, it seems like Olivia's on the up and up. But, you know how things went down with Tamika, it really got to Olivia because, you know, they were basically in the same situation, but the only thing different was that, you know, Tamika's fully black, and Olivia is half black, half white, and her mom works with the police force. So that's how Olivia got off. Now, the big thing that stood out to me here, and usually I save the best for last, but we're going to start with this because Olivia stole the video of what happened to Tamika. That blew my effing mind. Never would I have thought that Olivia would do something that stupid. Now I know Olivia has done a lot of stupid things. I'm talking about a lot of stupid things. But to steal the video from her mom for her podcast to provide justice, woo! I don't know if y'all call that stupid because it was very honorable. Maybe that's the word. I don't know the word when you choose. But right now, I mean, I have a lot of respect for her doing what she did just to, you know, provide justice for Tamika. But on the flip side, I don't really think she really realized what she was doing because that's going to F up her mom's job. And in retrospect, it's probably going to ruin the whole family. Like, her mom's probably going to lose her job. They may lose a house. I don't know. It's just going to stir the pot. A lot of negative things can happen from this. But overall, do I respect Olivia for doing what she did? Yes, 110%. But next episode, whoo, man, things are going to get ugly because as you saw in the preview for episode 12, the video leaked to the news and the video's out there. So I don't know why Olivia's mom lied to Olivia and told her that her and Tamika's incident were two separate incidents, and she made it seem like Tamika's incident was way worse, like Tamika did something wrong, when in reality, when we saw the video, Tamika didn't do anything wrong. I don't know why she completely lied. If she had told her the truth, but nevertheless, you gotta live with the consequences. Now, let's move on to Spencer. Spencer had a surprise visit from a Texas recruiter that used to play with Coach Baker back in high school. So, this guy wanted Spencer to come to Texas and play for him, but this guy is known for recruiting bad boy players, and he wanted Spencer to be that bad boy player. And this isn't who Spencer is. You know, Spencer is that good guy, want to fix things, but this guy wanted Spencer to play the bad guy role. You know, he wanted him to be like, you know, come from the gutter, the gang, the guy that got shot. He wanted him to portray that personality. But Spencer was like, man, listen, I don't know. That's not me. But this recruiter was saying, listen, that's the type of players we recruit. Last year when you were at Beverly, you wasn't this type of person. But now that you got shot, we want you. But long story short, when Coop sent Spencer that video, it reminded Spencer of who the hell he was. And Spencer realized he couldn't do that. He told the Texas recruiter that either you take me as a guy who saved his friend from a bullet, who saved Crenshaw, who did this, who did that, all these positive things. You take me for me. I'm not going to be the person you want me to be. And honestly, bro, when Spencer did that, I respect the hell out of Spencer. But does this mean he's going to get the scholarship? And even if he does get the scholarship, how is he going to play alongside with his arch nemesis? You know, that kid that Spencer doesn't like, he's always beef with every single time. I can never remember his name. Every episode I talk about this kid, I still don't remember his name. And you guys always remind me in the comments, but I cannot remember this kid's name. But if Spencer does get that scholarship and he decides to go to Texas alongside with the kid that he hates, the other receiver kid, I don't know how it's going to play out. I mean, yes, that is a dynamic duo. How would they get along, man? Like, do you actually think they're going to get along together? Or do you think it's going to beef every day at practice and they're not going to like each other? I don't know. But I'm going to reach. If somehow this show follows Spencer all the way into his college career, I can see them two, the receiver kid and Spencer, going to the same college, and all of a sudden Darnell ends up coming there. and all three of them becomes like the best of friends, because Darnell was cool with that kid, Darnell was cool with Spencer, and they did come together that one time when Darnell was leaving. So that was a huge stretch, but nevertheless, man, I could see that happening in season 4 if this show continues into Spencer's college career. But for real though, man, I don't know what Spencer's going to do, because right now he has 0 scholarship offers. UCLA went off the table after the coach retired. So right now Spencer has 0 offers other than the Texas Recruiter. So I'm rooting for Spencer, and I hope he gets at least 1 or maybe 2 more scholarship offers. Now let's talk about Spencer's mom and Principal Carter. Was it just me, or did I feel like them two gained a spark this episode? All the previous episodes, they hated each other. Like, they couldn't stand each other. But now, this episode, it seemed like there might have been a little love connection there. Spencer's mom really helped out Principal Carter's daughter by telling him that, hey, your daughter had her first period, she's going through her menstrual cycle, and this is what's happening. So she helped out Principal Carter tremendously. Now, this whole episode, they were just really connecting. And never in a day did I think I would see Principal Carter and Spencer's mom really connect on a deeper level. I was like, wow, this is kind of strange. But also, I kind of like it. Like, they seem like they'd be a great couple. Now, how would Spencer feel about this? Probably won't like that one bit. But I could kind of see them two together. I don't know about y'all, but I could kind of see them two together. And mark my words, watch. They're going to kiss before the season is over with. It's a weird combination, but watch. They are going to kiss. Now, let's talk about Jordan. Every episode, I feel like I'm talking bad about Jordan, but I just have to, because I'm so sick and tired of Jordan. He feels like he has to be entitled to everything. And the way he handles things, he just makes me sick, man. He's like a grown-ass child. He always complains, and I feel like he is the way he is now because his family has babied him so much. So that's why he feels like he's entitled to everything. And this episode kind of really made me dislike him even more, just because his friends came over and they tried to comfort him. Everybody tried to, make Jordan feel better. But when JJ and Asher came by and he said that nasty stuff to JJ, talking about maybe you shouldn't suck as much and be a better QB1, I was like, yo, what the hell, Jordan? This man went out his way to make you feel better, and you're going to be a complete ass. This is why I don't like Jordan. Granted, yeah, he came to his senses and apologized, but I feel like every episode he has an emotional tantrum, then he realizes he's wrong, and then he apologizes, and it's like a revolving door. I need him to grow up. And yes, at the end of the episode, Jordan did grow up. He realized he was wrong. He went to his friends and offered to run some drills with them. Now, does that buy some brownie points for Jordan with me? No, I still don't like Jordan. I really don't. But that is it for today. I really don't have too many things to talk about for this episode. As I said before, it was honestly pretty boring to me. I feel like next episode is really going to pick up. Now that Olivia leaked the video from my mom, she stole the video from my mom, so I know all hell is going to break loose. Spencer finally put his foot down and said, I'm going to be who I'm going to be. Olivia seems like she found herself and she wants to be this newfound activist. And we still got to watch out for Coop and Mo. I feel like this episode, we thought things were going to happen between them two. Nothing really happened. But if you did notice, when Mo met Olivia, she kind of planted a little seed there. It was like, oh, I listened to all your podcasts. I feel like girls like you really give me hope and blase, blase. I know what she was doing there. She ain't listened to none of Olivia's podcasts. Mark my words. She may have saw it, she may have heard of it, but I really doubt that Mo actually listened to any of her episodes. So we're going to continue to monitor all these things. And as always, guys, the link to next week's episode is going to be in the description box. I cannot drop it for you guys in this video due to copyright issues, but the link is going to be in the description box. As always, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And also, make sure that bell button in the corner to get notified when my videos published. And also, hop in the comment box, man. Let me know what your thoughts on Olivia stealing the video from her mom. Do you think that was a smart thing, or do you think that was a terrible idea? There's no wrong answers here, man. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. And also, what do you guys think about Principal Carter and Spencer's mom dating? Do you think that would be a great couple? Do you think that'd be weird? Do you think things won't work out? Man, let me know, because I actually think I can see it happening. I honestly can see it happening. I really can. There's no wrong answers here, man. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. Until next week, I'm going to catch y'all later.